What's up, guys? Chasing Naomi here with episode 120 of The Journey, and here it is, the big one. The Ivory Coast face Ghana in the final of the African Cup of Nations 2030. So, without any further ado, like, subscribe, ring the bell, get ready to leave your comments down below, and let's roll the intro and go win a trophy. So our starting lineup today for this big final, as you're here for partner in goal, it's Dade, Kasunu, Silla and Panzo at the back. Yes, I have dropped Usman Diamande. I know, big decisions being made here. Gorby and Fofana are in the midfield. Datro Fofana on the right wing. Guillaume in the centre of the attacking midfield, with Traore on the left-hand side. Oriane Nanja, our goal-scoring hero of the tournament, gets a chance up front. On the bench, we've got Stanley Sumahoro, who stepped in brilliantly at the end of the last game. Note Bade, Ouattara, Kanate, Sagadu, Ngetan, Kwame, Fale, Amani, Diamande, the two Diamandes on the bench, with Ibrahim Sangare returning from suspension. And yes, I am persevering with Kareem Kanate. He has to score at some point in this tournament. Hopefully, it'll be today. Simon Adingra lucky to miss out after scoring those two goals in the last game, and just not fit was why he's not picked. And Wilfred Singo gets dropped through the bench, because when he's come off the bench, he's honestly not been very good. So we're going to submit this team when it finally lets us, and get this one, frankly, to be done, because we need to get this trophy sewn up in the bag and ready to drive us forward, ready for the World Cup this coming summer, as the teams are warming up, ready to go to the dressing room. And of the players in the Ghana team, big names to watch out for are Tariq Lamptey, of course, and Antoine Semenyo, who has been fairly good against us in the past. Two players there to watch out for, but I'm not terribly worried. They are 25th in the world. We are 9th. I think we can probably do this. So we're just going to try and get everyone to make a difference today. That'd be nice. Hopefully someone will get excited. No one's got excited, but it's fine. It's the final. We're ready to go. Full house here in the car, and hopefully we are ready to just set the world on fire. I don't know why Ghana have got more tickets than us. That seems unfair. In the final, you'd think that we probably split the stadium in half, but that's fine. It's okay. We're coming out for the final. We are ready to go. The boys look excited. They're fired up. They're ready to go. Game is underway. Let's get ready to get the boys encouraged, and we should be in for a very, very good game of football today. Of course, sticking with the 4-2-3-1 we've been using with Blackburn. It's been working quite well for us in the Championship. I'm hoping it'll work very well for us today. And if not, we'll switch back to the old formation and we'll just take them apart that way. Either way, we're going to get this one done. I feel good today, as they've got the ball in midfield now. I do Junior to Abdul Samed, forward for Aya, to Dahaba, out wide for Mensah. Mensah will look for a cross, you would think. He's cutting inside. Might go alone. Lamptey has a pot, and it comes off of Panzo, and we have got ourselves a corner to defend very early in the game, as Abrefa with the corner, headed away by Kasunu, looking strong again. Abrefa again, back to Semenyo. Semenyo has a pot. Nanja heads it away. Abrefa gets it back, but it's not going to go anywhere. And Gorby with the ball over the top, looking for Datro. Datro out on the right wing, where he's been playing for us in qualifying. Dade back to Gorby. I haven't used Dade on the right back before, I don't think. Not as a starter, at least. Gorby across, and great shot from Fofana, but it just goes or gets tipped over the bar by the Ghanaian goalkeeper, and it's now Traore with a chance from a corner to create something into the box. Can we get a head on this? We can't quite, but Datro is there with a header, and Ziggy saves it safely. And I talked about Ziggy before the end of the last episode. We signed the goalkeeper with Blackburn. He didn't get a work permit. I loaned him out to play for the same club as Ziggy, so he may come back from the AFCON without a shirt at his own club. Traore to Guillaume with a chance to play out wide for Datro. Datro with space to run into, but lots of defenders between him and the goal. Should be able to create some inroads though. Dade to Gorby. Gorby to Kasunu. Kasunu with plenty of time to Dade. Dade to Gorby. And Gorby turns, plays it off to Seko Fofana. Traore into the box. Traore with a shot, and it slips under Ziggy. And we are a goal ahead after 17 minutes here in the final of the African Cup of Nations. And we are finally bringing a big trophy home. This will boost our reputation. And if we decide to leave Blackburn at any stage, and it's not something I'm seriously considering because it's going very, very well in the Northwest, but it does boost our reputation. It will help us to perhaps move into bigger and better things. Certainly, if we win a World Cup, we will be in demand, and maybe there'll be one more international job in our future if we can win a World Cup. Because let's face it, we should take the England job if we get offered it. I don't think we will, but that's life. As Kern now picks up the ball and tackled there by Gorby. Bafana loses it. And it's with Salisu. Salisu goes out to Mensah. Mensah looking bad for Smed, but given away to Guiron. Nanja now on the ball. Can Nanja make inroads? He's gone forward for Traore. Can Traore find a teammate here? Plays it across to Gorby. Gorby across again for Traore. He'll try and cut back inside. He likes a pop from range. Just wide. And, well, it looks like Hamed Traore has decided today is the day that we win a trophy. I think this will be the third AFCON in a row that the Ivory Coast wins. It might be the fourth. There are a lot of AFCONs won by the Ivory Coast before we got here, but first one with us in charge. It's our first final after several attempts with Benin to get here. And we're going to hope that this one ends in a trophy lift as Fofana goes forward now to Kasunu, to Gorby. Gorby out wide for Dade. Dade first time for Guigon, to Datro Fofana, who's coming through strong. Seiko Fofana has a pop from range. And, well, it remains 1-0, but we're looking very, very lively right now. Lanzo now heading the ball forward, but it's kind of in no man's land. Lamptey picks that ball up, goes forward, but tackled by Datro. Datro with a shot from range just over the bar. And, well, we are just going to do everything we can to win this one. I have noticed that Hamed Traore is tiring, so is Jonathan Pounder. They played a lot of football, and they both have to be replaced fully in. I always certainly have to be replaced fully in this game. Seiko and Datro Fofana are also tiring, but hopefully they will all make it through to the hour mark at least, and we'll have a second goal by then. That's the plan. Well, lots of shots on target so far, so I'm happy. We're going to grab Oriana Nanja and just give him a little pointy finger. I'm not happy with your performance so far tonight, and send them straight back out because, frankly, goals do need to come, and we can get a second goal here. This one, I think we can almost put to bed. Tariq Lamptey has come off to be replaced by someone, Afraid, on the right-hand side of midfield for Ghana in their 4-4-2. But yeah, we're looking okay so far. A second goal would make things happen with 18 shots on goal, 19 shots on goal, 6 on target, dominating possession, and all over the XG as well. It should be just a matter of time before we get a second goal as a Brafer goes short to the Harbour, to Aido Jr., to Salisu, out over the top of Ekwa to Afrayi, and back again to Aido Jr. as we look to put the pressure on Siggy's a long way outside his box. If he gives this ball away here, we'll put it away. Aido Jr. for now forward, giving away to Panzo, Fofana, Seiko Fofana, out to Traore, back to Seiko Fofana. Seiko Fofana with a short ball to Gorby. Gorby finds a pass through for Guiron. Guiron gets tackled, but will win this one back. Silla heads it to Panzo. Panzo now across for Gorby. Gorby through ball for Guiron from range and just over the bar. And the hour mark is approaching. It is time to start replacing some of these tired legs and hopefully given the chance to push on for a second goal. That would be the ideal here. Throwing now Pagana. It's Mensah to take it. They haven't had a chance to get those subs on as Ekwa picks up the ball, goes to Salisu, and Salisu with the ball forward with the Harbour. Forward again for Aye. Aye to Kern. Kern going forward now, given to Afriye on the right-hand side, sorry. Ekwa with a shot, and it's Pierre Ekwa puts Ghana back on terms on the hour mark. And I think that's time to introduce some fresh legs and see if we can kill this game off, because frankly, there's 4 players who are very tired, who probably need to come out for this one, and it might be time to do the unthinkable and introduce Kareem Konate to the AFCON final, because, well, we're going to need someone to score a goal here. So 4 subs made. It's Zagadou on the left-hand side, Mohamed Diamande in the centre of midfield, Kwame on the left wing, and Kareem Kanate up top. I am aware that Oriane Nanja is not playing very well, and in terms of a replacement, I've got either Lazare Amani or I've got Landry Farre. We'll see if maybe it's just a case of Nanja needing to be on that right wing, because that is where he was scoring goals from earlier in the tournament. So maybe he's just not very good playing as an advanced forward. Maybe he'll step up as the inside forward on the right-hand side to get us a goal. We'll keep an eye on his performance. We're not in any hurry to take him off because still plenty of time to go. And I'd rather keep a fully fit 11 players on the pitch if I can. Zagadou now with the ball to Schiller. Schiller with time and hopefully a teammate to pass to. He's going to try and run down the left wing by himself. I don't know why. Ball over the top though. Dinked over the top to Kwame. And Kwame now with a chance to cross the load for Guion off the defender. Kanate will pick this one back up. He needs to perform today desperately because he's been so bad during this tournament. Kwame now with a ball back to Zagadou, to Diamande. Diamande turns to Gorby. Gorby to Guion. And Parfait Guion puts it just wide as Ziggy was at full stretch just to make sure that was covered. And Oriane Nanja is not coming back into this game in a hurry, is he? He's not doing a great job of coming back into this one. He may have to come off and we'll have to try and find a suitable replacement from somewhere in our squad. So free kick for us. Our last sub has been made. It's going to be Mohamed Diamande over this free kick. Lazare Amani comes on the right-hand side to replace Nanja. He has been kind of the story of this tournament. Diamande shoots and it comes off the post and Ziggy gets there. Lazare Amani, of course, made his return to the Ivory Coast setup for this tournament after 9 years, I think it was, out of international football and has scored in this tournament, has had an assist in this tournament. He needs to step up and have a big game now as Mensah goes to Salisu, who turns straight back to his goalkeeper, and we very much need to get something on the go here as Zagadou will pick this up at left back and try to get the ball to Diamande. Back to Zagadou now. Zagadou on a run. Plays it inside, looking for Guion, who can't quite get there, and it goes back to Ziggy. And Gavrich, so that's a bad pass. He could have picked that up quite happily, but, we won't complain too much as Semenyo comes running at us, and we have got to do something with this now as Kamaldeen running at us. He's going to have a shot. It's been tackled at the last minute by Kasunu, and Zagadou will clear it to Gorby, and hopefully we're going to go on the counter. Here's a long high-low. Ball goes through for Diamande. Diamande with a chance now to run at the Ghanaian defence. Tackle. Idu Jr. gets it clear to a free. We have to get this ball back because it's looking bad, and Guion goes with a awkward attempt at a goal. Kwame, I think, made a foul there. And, Guion, I guess, bonus points for getting it in the net, but the whistle obviously already gone. As Mensah will take this throw-in. And I think they're waiting for a substitute to go. I think that's why we're waiting for so long. As Ekwa now back to Mensah, to Kamaldeen. Kamaldeen into the box. He has a pop, comes off everyone, goes over the bar. And we've had a let-off there. And we're going to do some encouragement of the boys here, but just to see in the last few minutes if we can get something from them going into added time. And hopefully not onto injury time or extra time, sorry, but we'll see. I'll take injury time if this doesn't go in, though. And it's Fofana with a great save. It's going out for a goal kick, apparently. But either way, we are surviving, but not thriving here. It's been a very good game of football here. And Diamande not really got into the game yet, which is a concern. I don't know if that's a sign that we should be switching formation as we get to extra time. We'll go into the dressing room. We'll have a little... don't let this slip away from me now. We've been the better team. We need to show it in extra time. That's a great plan. We are going to find the guys who weren't playing well. Mohamed Diamande, let's grab you, buddy, because you absolutely have to get it together and play today. Everyone else, going to point the finger, and we're going to say that you can still improve. I've got faith in you. I'd like to see some creativity. We are, what are we saying, Target Field? They've been pretty good. You can just tell they can still improve, and we are going to hope that we can get something, anything, frankly, out of Kareem Kanate today. We do have that one sub held back, I try to see how players are rested going into this first half of extra time. Gorby is looking, so that doesn't help at all. Thank you. Gorby is tired. Dare is tired. Could go any which way here. Ziggy will take this goal kick. We need to win this in the air and get ourselves forward. I think Diamande is probably going to have to come on at some stage just to give us a bit of something. In defence, as Guion puts a great ball through the whole defence, bobbles through, and Parfait Guion may well have just won us the AFCON in extra time. Let's watch this again as Dare gets ahead to it. Guion with the ball now, gets the ball, takes on everyone, sees an opening, puts it through it, and Ziggy is helpless, and that is 2-1. And we are now in a position where we can start really thinking about how do we see this game out now. Guion on the ball again, goes out wide for Lassare. Lassare should be able to get a crossover here. He's one of the freshest men on the pitch, over the top, and well, Kwame couldn't quite get that on target. The keeper put it wide, but we've got another chance now. Guion to take the corner. Can we get ahead on this? We're looking for one. Zagadou back post. Dan Axel Zagadou from Parfait Guion's corner, and that makes it 3-1. And in the war of attrition, we have got ourselves, hopefully, one hand on the trophy. I'm thinking I'm going to take Kanadade off in just a second and send in some fresh legs just so we've got a bit to back us up in defence here. So half-time and extra time, Ousmane Diamande had been introduced at centre-half just to try and see this one out. Because, well, frankly, you can never have enough experienced players on the pitch at a time like this. Ousmane Diamande hasn't played a lot of football in this tournament, but has a chance to make a real impact in this one. Hopefully, Karim Konate is finally going to get on the score sheet. It's 3-1. The heads of Ghana must be dropping, although Aya is through. And Kamaldeen gets on the score sheet. Kamaldeen Sulemana with a goal for Ghana to bring them back into the game. Ousmane Diamande, ironically, the man who missed the header that let him through. And, well, that is slightly problematic, if I'm honest. I need Karim Konate to show up now and get a goal, because most of our attack are tired. Well, Guion at least is very tired. Gorby and Diamande are tired. Zagadou and Schiller and Kusunu are tired. It's really going to be on the fresh legs to get this one done. There are less than 10 minutes to go. Schiller with a free kick. Let's get a fourth goal here. Zagadou. Ball back to Schiller. Schiller finds Gorby. Gorby through to Diamande. Diamande finds Kwame. Kwame, having run a goal, flicks out wide looking for Lassare, but headed away. And Afriye now with a chance to run at us. We've got to defend him. We have with Kusunu. Down the line for Lassare. Lassare, what can he do here? Ball down the line for Guion. Guion crosses. And Konate gets there. Karim Konate finally shows up at the AFCON in the 112th minute of the final. Karim Konate has finally decided it might be time to make an appearance. And, well, it looks like one of the Ghanaian players, I guess Ekwa, has had to come off through injury as well. So we're now against 10 men, 4-2 up. And that should be all she wrote for the AFCON, as Ghana forced to go into a 4-3-2 just to keep things going. And this one should be in the books. Let's praise the boys while we've still got a chance, while we're still here. Let's praise the boys, but we are going to get a trophy at the end of this episode. Hopefully we'll see the trophy lift, because FM24 we all has a habit of not showing you the big trophy lifts, and it drives us all mad, because you work so hard to get a tournament win, get a trophy win, to not see the lift, as we've got the ball now with Kusunu on the right hand side, and he's just got to waste time really, but he's going to go for the goal here. Diamande in midfield over the top for Kwame. Kwame has the ball, cuts it back for Konate. Karim Konate gets a second in the final, and he showed up late, but boy did he show up for this tournament. It's 5-2, and Konate shows up for the final to really, really set things on fire. Guion on the man of the match with a 10 perfect rating. And, well, this is magnificent. We are absolutely putting the nails in the coffin right now. And there will be some added time. There'll be a minute added time. I don't think we're going to have time for a Canate hat-trick, but it doesn't matter. This one is in the bag full time. And are we going to get the trophy lift? It's not looking... We are going to get the trophy lift. Here we go. The guys are ready to step up, get their trophy, get their medals. And it's Abakar Schiller who will get to lift the African Cup of Nations. I'm not sure why the trophy is, like, Fanta black, but there we go. Schiller will lift the trophy for us. And Ivory Coast are the champions of Africa in 2030. And we have got our first major trophy of the series. It's only taken 120 episodes. And, well, what can you say? The boys did it. The boys did it the hard way. And 5-2 in the AFCON final is quite the achievement for our boys, as we are looking very, very good. And we can go into the dressing room, praise them for winning the AFCON. We'll see if this is 3 or 4 in a row. I think it's 4 in a row, actually, off the top of my head. I'm sure we're going to get a news item to tell us. But the important thing is that the Ivory Coast are the champions of Africa with a World Cup on the horizon in the summer. The groups haven't been drawn yet. I have no idea who we're getting. And nothing in our news section there, but I'm sure we'll get it in just a moment as Nigeria get the 3rd place. And, things are looking very tidy, and we'll come back with a league game, by the way, next episode. But I do want to know, where are we with the African Nations review? That's good there. This is our 4th in a row, our 4th AFCON in a row for the Ivory Coast. And hopefully that's had a big old boost to our reputation or other news articles. I'll deal with those off camera because those are important. And we'll go into our profile, have a little look, see what it's saying here. Where are we in terms of reputation? We're up at 55, 3 stars formally. Looks good. Looks good. So we are coming back with Blackburn, obviously. And we are coming back with a 5th round FA Cup tie. I know the last time I went with Blackburn was this game against Liverpool. We've played a lot of football. I appreciate that. We're coming back with a 5th round FA Cup tie with Aston Villa at Villa Park for a chance to progress in the FA Cup and hopefully get ourselves something or another trophy for the year. Who knows? Maybe we can win the FA Cup and the Championship. Crazier things have happened. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Haven't always been chasing me. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, like this stuff, you comments down below. And until next time, stay safe and have a good one.